Happy Halloween, Pisces. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your November 2022 tarot forecast. If you are Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we're done today on Halloween. So I specifically wanted to do that because Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius are my Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I wanted to do those today on Halloween. I think it gives it a special meaning. So we are going to shuffle the energy oracle for you, Pisces, twice. Then we are going to cut the deck, and then we are going to see what your energy is for the month of... Okay, so there's hostilities here. The thinking man is someone who's not only street smart, but he's someone who is connected spiritually as well. And I feel that due to the hostilities card, that you may be, Pisces, guided toward seeking out someone who is, it's 111 on my timer, seeking out someone who is smart, spiritual, a guru, creative, a spiritualist, in regards to some things that you may be going through emotionally, or someone who is capable of helping you out through a situation in your life that may be causing hostilities. So a job that may be causing hostilities, a partnership, a relationship, family dynamic. So this person could be a lawyer, a judge, a police officer, but also someone who is very divinely connected as well. So someone who is able to not make harsh judgment, or be overly emotional about you trying to figure out a way out of this particular situation, right? Or this could be you connecting with someone on a spiritual level and those around you not having it. Not, say for instance, you were born Southern Baptist or you're a Catholic, and you start getting involved with people who don't truly believe in God, and you start dabbling. I mean, everything within you wants to know about crystals, tarot cards, oracle cards, wants to know about deities, wants to know about gods and goddesses. And there are people around you who are just losing their minds. And it's almost like they put you in a position of making a choice, right? It's either them or us. It's either your family or these crazy people who are devil worshippers and witches. I heard that in my head, by the way. So let's see what direction this goes. So 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So you are being, it's almost like getting clues, messages, seeing opportunities. It's like Spirit is showing you the way. Spirit is trying to show you, I guess, explain to you, make you see that you don't have to choose one or the other. You can have both, but people don't see it like that, though, right? People don't see it like that. People don't see that you can read tarot, do oracle, pendulum, be a psychic medium, be a spiritual advisor, all of that, but still believe in God and go to church. And some people who are very hardcore churchgoers and God believers think that anything other than is, is devil worship or witchcraft. But when I tell people that, I say, well, if I am praying or meditating to the same angels that you, when you sit in your church, pray to, how is that me being bad but you being all right? Is it because I'm not in the building? Is it because I'm not in those four walls meditating to the same angels that you're meditating or praying to? And what is praying but meditation? So it gets kind of tricky. And people who are very much in, oh, look, there he is again. And I talked about it, having a balance between the two, right? Having a balance between the two. There's nothing that says that you have to choose one over the other, unless there are people around you who are saying you have to choose one. You can't be a part of this family and deal with and be associated with people who use crystals or do magic or read tarot or oh, then they go off their nutter. They become nutters. There are some people out there who are just so passionate about it, they become nutters about it. But I think Spirit is guiding you in this way. Source is guiding you. You get these visions and they're showing you that you don't have to choose one over the other, that you can have both, that there is this ebb and flow, there is this balance, that you can have this balance. You can have, it doesn't have to be hostility. It can be you doing your thing, but you also being a part of your family's beliefs as well. I think we invest too much time in thinking that if you do one, you can't do the other. Or if you do one, you're going to hell. Or if you're doing this, you can't do that. Or whatever. I mean, we all have different beliefs, and it's not my place to tell you what God to believe in or what deity to believe in or what goddess to believe in. What I'm saying to you is that these cards are saying that you don't have to choose, that you can have both, and that there may be people in your family who may be forcing you to choose, and that is wrong. They talk about non-judgment and living happy, tranquil lives or whatever, and they'll be the first to judge you for doing what you're guided to do, what you're passionate about. And I never understood that. I come from a Southern Baptist background. Didn't want to hear it. Parents didn't want to hear it about seeing spirits and talking to the dead and seeing Uncle whoever, any of that. Didn't want to hear it. And it's very taboo to some, right? Hellfire and brimstone, shit like that. I don't know. I'm happy over here with my tarot cards and my pendulums and my spells and my talking to the dead and relaying messages to the living and all of that. So there can be a relationship. So we have the Ace of Wands. So here we have the Ace of Wands, and it talks about releasing, disattaching from that old version of you. And this may take you on a pilgrimage, right? It may take you on a trip to find, this is going to be about spirituality, isn't it? About religion. So religion in per se, right? So it almost feels like that you're on a pilgrimage here to find your identity. And there's pieces of you that are being left behind, right? And this is something that you're passionate about. This is something that you're growing into, right? It's almost like you're the spark, and your spark is getting bigger and bigger, and you want this knowledge, you want these downloads, you want to know about religion, you want to know about Christianity, Catholicism, you want to know about Buddhism, you want to know about spirituality. You want to, for you, there's no judgment. For you, there is no boundaries. For those around you, there is. So it's like you're on the precipice of something quite amazing here by dabbling into or going down the road of finding who you are as a divine spiritual being, whatever that means to you. And you're just following your passion and following your dreams. And it can be very emotional because there are some people in your life who are not having it. This could also be you leaving a relationship and moving in a completely different direction, and you shedding that old version of you and going after your dreams, whatever those dreams are, right? This could be you. This could be you seeing a version of yourself that you desire to chase. And there may be those around you who are not down with that. And Spirit is showing that that version of you exists, and here you go. Here you go. And there is opportunity with this version of you, but it's not quite ready to get off the ground yet, because the version of you that you are with now or attached to now is still that old version of you. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, right? So this is a time for you to tap into your strength and courage and continue on this journey. The King of Wands, strength, courage, passion, looking toward the future, knowing the connection, that universal connection, Spirit, Source, God, the chameleon, the growth, the creativity, the passion, the love for self, right? And then Spirit brings about these wonderful ideas, presents them to you that can bring success if you're open to putting them out there. And there may be people who just want to throw you off balance. They may be people who want to argue with you, debate with you, but Spirit, God, whomever, whatever deity or god or goddess that you resonate with, is saying to you, you have spent a lot of time finding who you are. And you spent a lot of time pushing back against other people who try to mold you into what they see, how they see you. And now it's time for you to be you. Now it's time for you to be your genuine self. Now it's time for you to break the mold, break the wheel, flip the script. Be who you see yourself as. And there may be some who will try to distract you from that and kick you off balance and be judgmental. But it's not your responsibility and obligation to answer to anybody else, especially if this is your journey to find your truth. It's not your responsibility and obligation to save the world. It's not your responsibility and obligation to take on other people's responsibility and obligations either. It's not your responsibility to stop what you're doing to make sure the rest are okay with what you're doing. You're breaking barriers here with the Hierophant, right? You're breaking, it's almost like with the Hierophant, you've come from a long line of generations of doing this same thing, right? Falling in line, falling in line, falling in line. And you're the only one that has been strong enough or courageous enough to break the mold, to step out on your own, to find who you are. And some people may be fighting back against that. So go do you, boo. Go do you. Because this puts you into a time of abundance and prosperity. Whatever that means to you. Money, happiness, creativity, spirituality, travel, going for your dreams, starting your own business, leading into a time of success. But you are the magician. You've always been. And I think when people recognize that, they try to push back more. When people recognize that other people are starting to connect with their divine powers, with their ability to create, or their ability to let go, or their ability to move forward, or their ability to succeed, a lot of people push back. They don't want, they don't like the change that brings. They don't like the complications that brings. So they get hostile. They cause drama. And they bitch and complain until we do one of two things. Until we acquiesce to their requests and be the good little boys and girls, or them and they that they want, or until we bust out of the fucking cage that they put around us, and whatever happens happens. So, and I feel that that's what you're doing. You're busting out of a mold that someone has placed you in, and they're losing their minds, and you're living your best life. So this new beginning is for your well-being. We have a full moon on November the 8th. Blessings are around you, desire to be bestowed upon you, and new beginnings are just in reach. This is you walking through a door of happiness, well-being, blessings, abundance, prosperity, new business ideas, new business adventures, connecting with spirit source, moving, going to a different country, a different city, a different town, a different state, finding yourself, who you are, your individual self, and building that up, creating what you see for yourself. And spirit is there with you every step of the way, finding your passion, finding your inspiration. Don't let anyone take that from you. Don't let anyone get so hostile with you that you acquiesce to their request just to keep the peace. Fuck the peace. If you being under somebody's thumb is peace, fuck the peace. If you giving up your passion and your dreams just to keep people comfortable and complacent and in charge, fuck the peace. Fuck the peace. They want to be hostile, be hostile. But I'll be over here living my best life, finding me. You can be hostile all you want. Nothing says that I have to stick around and listen to your hostility and your bullshit and go on and on and on about what I'm doing is wrong. Maybe it's wrong in your eyes, but I feel it in my bones that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So you go do you. You go do you. Know that you're divinely guided and loved, Pisces. And until next time, take care of you.